Hello and welcome to another MailRite workshop. I'm Adam Brown, co-founder, and I'm here with the one and only Jonathan Denwood.
Hi there, Adam.
Plus, he's got a really cool accent compared to me, but he probably says I have an accent, right?
You certainly do.
Well, today we are going to be going over CRMs, and we've touched on this last year and did a video on it, but we're going to give an update. Plus, we also go over CRM aspects in a lot of our videos because it's such a needed and necessary tool, or it should be anyways, with your real estate business. And so knowing you need to stay organized, you need to manage your clients, your customers, keep updated on where you're at in communication and in the transaction process and things like that can be super beneficial and make or break a business, a company, even if you're self-employed, maybe especially if you're self-employed, which most real estate agents are. So let's jump into this. You ready, Jonathan?
Certainly, and Adam, it's one of the most popular subjects. It's the thing I'm asked about the most. First of all, I'm asked, what is the best CRM? And there is no best. It really depends on the way you work, the features that are most important to you. In this particular video, we're going to cover the 5 that we feel are the most suitable for individual or small power team, husband or wife or husband, maybe up to 5, 8 agents with experienced agent as the lead. That type of setup. All these that we're going to go through can probably offer something to the individual, the small power team.
Yeah. And it's like anything else. There's always going to be advantages and disadvantages when you start shopping around. Plus, we'll share what we offer with MailRite because it's a pretty amazing program and can't wait for you to check it out.
Yeah.
All right. So here's 5 of them. There's probably way more than this, but we're going to focus on kind of 5 of the main ones, the most popular ones. And the first one is called Lion Desk. So talk about Lion Desk, Jonathan.
Yeah, Lion Desk is the kind of Swiss Army knife of CRMs aimed at the professional real estate agent. It's been on the market for about 4 to 5 years. Like I say, it doesn't do anything superbly, but it does offer a lot of features and functionality. The main thing it doesn't provide a website or IDX integration. But if you're happy with what your broker provides, some brokers provide just one About Us page that's about you on their brokerage, or in their monthly digital marketing pack, which they provide or they charge you, they might provide one of the others that we're going to talk about, KV Core. They might charge you for a KV Core website. Though we feel that you should have your own independent site. Both me and Adam totally believe that. But if you don't agree with us, so that's the main thing it doesn't provide. What are some of its strengths? Well, like I say, it's a fully functioned CRM to keep the data of your customers. About 6 months ago, they provided landing page functionality, so it can set up landing pages. I wouldn't say that's its strongest point. It does provide something similar to what BombBomb provides when it comes to sending out video email. So
that's good.
For the price, it's good value, but it doesn't do. It's nothing like feature rich as BombBomb. I want to make that totally clear. It's got about a third of the functionality of BombBomb, or 50%. People would disagree with me, but that's my opinion. It's got a strong auto dialer. I was confusing Adam. Hopefully, can you interpret what I've just said there, Adam?
Oh, the auto dialer. Yes. Yeah, we were talking about this before, and I kept hearing auto dialer, and I'm like, I don't think he's meaning to say auto dollar. That's probably not what he's saying. So I finally asked him, and yeah, auto dialer. So yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It provides
It's a good feature.
it's pretty strong. You know, if you're ringing up expires,
Mm-hmm.
FISBOs, if you're into that, you know, if you've got a mentor coach and they're big about ringing, um, ringing for dollars, as it said. I'm not a great believer in that, be quite truthful with you. It does depend on the area. If you're in an area that has a high retired population, probably reading up
Mm,
land numbers probably can have some success. I think in a lot of areas, a lot of people have got rid of their landline. They've got a mobile phone. And if they're like me, if it's not in my contact list on my mobile phone, I don't actually answer it because I get a lot of robocalls. And if they
yeah,
can't be bothered to leave a voice message, I'm not gonna ring that number back.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people are like that. But it does really depend on the area. I'm not saying it's totally useless, but that's one of its strong points. Storing information about leads that come into your funnel digitally or from whatever. It's a pretty robust interface that the automizations are okay. You know, like I say, it's the Swiss
hmm
Army knife. They have two prices for the single agent. The first price is 39, and then it jumps to 139. That seems quite a big jump. The thing is that with the $39, you don't get the auto dialer. If you want that, you have to pay quite a bit of extra money. If you just want it month to month, where if you're going for the higher plan, which I think you've got to pay yearly, you get the auto dialer at a discount. That seemed to be the main difference, Adam, between the two prices.
Okay. Okay. Well, good. Yeah, I mean, we can't emphasize enough the different aspects and tools that each of these have. And anyways, if you like what you're hearing, we do these free workshops because we want to help you grow your business. That's why we're sharing about these practical tools. And we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up on our video, share it, comment, like it, and then also hit that notification bell so you get notified when we have new videos coming out. So thanks for that. Also, share any ideas you have. If there's things you want us to be talking about, that would be fantastic too, because that's what we're here for. All right, so 4 more to go. Let's talk about Follow Up Boss.
Yeah, I'm a
El
really great.
Jefe.
Yeah, I'm a really great fan of Follow Up Boss. What I didn't finish off with Line Desk, Follow Up Boss.
Oh, okay.
Line Desk, the other thing that makes it quite different to Follow Up Boss is Line Desk is a pretty enclosed system. They don't allow you to link their services to other services, which is the opposite of Follow Up Boss. Follow Up Boss has got a pretty robust and a pretty impressive API. And what that means,
Mm-hmm.
it allows you or somebody that's working for you, like us, to integrate a website or other services with Follow Up Boss.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Follow Up
Okay.
Boss has a different philosophy. I've just talked about their API philosophy that's different to other providers. And also they don't attempt to be everything to everybody. But what they do, they do very effectively. They
Okay.
they used to be, their pricing used to be really focused at the team level, at the small brokerage, the power team, still is, but they do offer individual product that's around $69. You know,
Okay.
obviously when you look at what Lion Desk is offering at 39, you think, well, that's double, but it really does show. It shows in the UX design, when you get your head around how it works, because it's an extremely powerful system. You
Hmm.
do it. You will have to do a bit of a dive to get it set up.
A lot of training and a lot of hours behind that, probably,
A bit
with
depending
getting
what
used
you.
to
It's
it.
a bit
Yeah.
of depending, but I wouldn't overstate it because they do
Okay.
provide a lot of quality training documentation when you buy the product, and they are extremely helpful. Now, at Mailrite, we provide our own CRM
Hmm.
part of our website, but it's an easy use system, and there's always a dichotomy between what's easy and functionality power, and we had to choose a certain level. But for those that are looking for something really powerful, if our CRM, we can build our website so it works with Follow Up Boss, and we love it. So
Hmm.
it also has auto dialer like Line Desk, but its main strength is the it, its intelligence interface and how it can send automated um, email. It will allow you to send text messages, but they will only allow you to send out one text message to a new client. They won't allow you to send.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Well, it is and it isn't, Adam, because
Okay.
we don't put that restriction, but we strongly advise you to not overdo the text messaging because it's getting quite
Yeah.
abused by a lot of systems, and a lot of agents are just bombarding. And especially if you're in a brokerage and the brokerage is sharing out leads and you're
Hmm.
utilizing the same system, a poor possible lead might get bombarded by text messages by multiple agents.
Yeah.
Um,
Always
and
easier to text than call too, so I could see that happening easily.
yeah, and it's just been abused a bit. And yeah, so they put that restriction in, which Line Desk, and we don't, but we do keep an eye on people, and we feel if they're not prepared to listen to honest advice, we do have to restrict them a bit because I know you don't, and I don't like being bombarded by text messaging. But it's like anything, Adam. Any
Yeah, it's
technology when it
tough.
comes out, um, it's 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 really popular initially, and then it still works, but it gets also abused a bit, and that's what's happened with
Hmm.
text messaging. But I really like Follow Up Boss, and like I say, it starts at $69, Adam.
Okay, sounds good. All right, the third one's Real Geeks. Tell us about some of the features, and does it have IDX? What's involved with that one?
Yeah. Um, this is where the next three we're going to be discussing, they all provide a website and they provide IDX as part of it, like Mailrite. Um,
Yep.
Real Geeks has been around for a while. It's a mature platform. The original founder was a real estate agent based in Hawaii, I think the main island. He was dissatisfied with what was being provided for him. It was all built on WordPress initially. I don't think it's utilizing WordPress now, but it was initially all built on WordPress. It's a mature system. Um, it has a lot. It's web based. They do offer apps. They offer app for iPhone and for Android. I personally, I think it's a good thing. It depends if your user base. Um, yeah, I've got mixed feelings about how important that is, but
Yeah.
you're going to have to make that judgment call. The reason why I'm in hiring is that it's a much higher price than the two that we talked about, but you do get a website as well. Um, you do get app, as I said, and it's got landing pages, text and email, autoresponders. Um,
For leads.
the CRM is pretty functional, well worked out. usable. Will work effectively with a single agent or a small power team, but it starts at $299, Adam.
Okay. All right. You get a little more bang for your buck, it sounds like, but it is definitely a hike in the price area. So,
yeah.
All right. Anything else with?
Yeah, they just brought out in the last couple of months that AI. What do they call it? I'm just looking at my notes, folks.
Geek AI assistant.
Yeah, yes. This is to do with chatbots. And I can see it working quite well, making it more human-like, the responses, because that was the big thing with people, and that was slightly overused and it died down a bit. I would say probably make it a bit more effective, but I don't think it's the key thing. But the strength of it, Adam, it's been around a number of years. I know the original owner sold it about 18 months ago. The prices got jacked up quite a bit since the new owners bought it. I don't think anything it offers is revolutionary, but I don't think there's anything revolutionary in this sector when it comes to CRMs and real estate agents anyway. One of the problems is the website. There's very little customization when it comes to the website. So they all look the same. And
pretty cookie cutter looking.
And the data, if you ever leave them, you're probably going to find it quite hard to export the data, the database, all your leads and that outside the system. As soon as you stop paying, you lose the website and you lose your database. I would imagine I would hope they offer ways of exporting the data, but I don't know what the reality of that. I've heard other platforms and nightmarish stories, but the other thing is to get traffic to the IDX side of it is pretty okay. It's been worked on. I wouldn't advise anybody to spend a lot of time on blogging and building up evergreen content on it, because if you ever stop paying for it, you're going to lose all that because you don't own the website. As soon as you stop paying,
that's a concern.
Really, it's going to go. So to get traffic to the website, you're going to be utilizing paid traffic either through Facebook or Google, basically.
Yeah. And that should be a concern. The MailRite program, you can transfer that website. It's kind of part of the big difference there. And we also provide IDX for that. There's other menu items you can include as well, but there's email and text messaging, social media, digital tools, an amazing review tool, because that's probably one of the biggest factors that I see personally with all the realtors that we work with, is having a hard time getting those reviews and how to get them. So
and it's about a third of the price. You do have to buy the ID, because we keep the IDX. We get you to buy it because we're utilizing IDX broker, and we get the agent. We do that so if you ever want to transfer, you can transfer the IDX feed and we can get everything up and running somewhere else. So we do it as part of our transparency, that you won't be entrapped in any way. So check that out, mail-right.com. All right, last two. How about bold leads? Tell us some nuggets about bold leads. Well, bold leads is a bit of a hybrid because they don't provide a website either, but it's definitely not the same as Line Desk or Follow Up Boss. So it's in between Real Geeks and the last one we're going to be talking about, but they don't provide a website. They provide landing pages, and they run Facebook campaigns as a way of generating traffic to those landing pages. The CRM,
we do that too at MailRite.
Yes, we do. But it's custom. But we work with you on a custom campaign where they're providing, and we do provide some custom campaign lead magnets and other materials that can help you run your own. But what Bold Leads do is they run all the campaigns for you. And that has its strengths and that has its weaknesses, because they don't offer exclusive areas anymore. If they've got a number of agents as clientele in a specific city or area, you'll be running the same campaigns and they will be sharing out. So that can be a bit of a problem. And also the cost, because it starts at around $269, but that excludes the budget for the Facebook campaigns. And depending on, and then it goes up to $399, and then it goes up to around $650, plus the budget for the campaign, depending on concierge, because some of the higher plan levels, they offer some concierge services where they do some of the follow-up for you. Because one of the problems with a successful, and it has a system that sends email, text messages when somebody goes to the landing page to get the lead magnet, it will trigger that. You get that with the MailRite system, but then they add some concierge services on top of that. But you know, in my experience with these services, you've got to have a budget of around $1,000 plus.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You're going to definitely be spending some more money on that.
Really,
it's good to have a marketing budget. I
think you'd be looking at more than 15 to 2,000 really to get anything.
Yeah.
And the CRM is basic but effective, like the MailRite one, but it doesn't compare to Follow Up Boss, or I would say Real Geeks. I would say Real Geeks has an easier to use, more powerful, not easy to use. I would say the Bold Leads is pretty easy to use, and I would just say the Real Geeks has a more sophisticated, but CRM Real Geeks isn't as sophisticated as Follow Up Boss, because I would say Follow Up Boss has one of the most powerful multifunctional CRMs on the market at the present moment.
Okay. And what I like about the MailRite one is it basic, not meaning no tools, but basic meaning you can get what you need out of it for probably 90% of the real estate.
Well, you can link it to send out email to lists, any list, and that's in your CRM, and you can send custom campaigns to them. We put in a number of campaigns already in the system, and it will be a central place to keep all your clientele in, and you can export that data in a format that's easy to import into any other industry CRM. So that's another great strength, Adam.
Yeah. Okay. And those platforms know when there's mass duplicate campaigns that are going out, so that can be a little disadvantage for people looking to do campaigns, social ads, and stuff. So, all right. Last but not least, KV Core. Here we go.
Yeah, KV Core. It's the big daddy of them all. It probably has about 700,000 users. It was initially very focused at the higher end power team, larger brokerage in the middle market. One of the problems, they've highly discounted it to brokerages, especially digital brokerages that have become very popular in the real estate industry. It also was a preferred vendor for Kelly Williamson. I know Kelly have developed their own digital CRM marketing platform, but Kelly was one of their biggest clients. When they saw that Kelly was developing their own platform, they then highly discounted to digital brokerages like EXP, There's a number of them out there, and they really discounted it to them highly. If you're not getting one of those discount packages, with a lot of the digital brokerages, you're charged a monthly digital pack for a digital package, like for continued training and a number of digital tools. So as part of your signing up for that brokerage, you've got to pay that every month or every year or every 6 months. And part of that, they bundle KV Core. Another thing is recently KV Core bought Boomtown. Boomtown was a product aimed at very large brokerages, higher level brokerages that got over 100 agents, between 100 to 1,000 agent level. They have done some updates recently. They've been one of the main criticisms was that there was hardly any customization that you could do to the website they provide. They do provide a website with IDX integration, but there was hardly any customization. They've improved that situation, so they provide some additional templates and the ability to do some customization. I don't think it's got anything like you would get with something like MailRite or some of the other systems out there, but that they have improved that. They've also improved their map functionality, where you can put a list of zip codes, and actually that is quite snazzy actually. And also they put a carousel functionality where you can have images moving on the home page. Some people hate them and love them, but in the right circumstances, it's a pretty cool functionality. So the recent update, there's nothing revolutionary, but in fairness, I don't think there's anything revolutionary apart from maybe some things that are going to be done around AI that can be done to these systems, but it's been around a long time. I think the improvements have helped. I think their websites are dog ugly. Their website really
agree.
Google doesn't particularly like their websites. Like Real Geeks, I wouldn't advise you to spend a lot of money on any original content, because if it comes part of your brokerage package, you leave the brokerage, you lose your website and also the data, the contact list and that.
Such a bummer.
So you're going to have to get traffic to it. You're going to have to use paid traffic, i.e. Google or Facebook. The actual search functionality of the IDX is pretty robust. They know what they're doing, and it's got logic gates. When you can do a few searches and a pop-up comes up, say we want your email address. You can also it's got automatic email drip campaigns that you can set up as the agent. It has got an app as well, similar to Real Geeks. I wouldn't let that persuade me to use it. The main problem with it, Adam, is that I don't know if they improved it, but it was actually not the front end. It was actually utilizing the back end as the agent, because it was very slow to utilize as the agent, because I think they were really ramming a lot of websites on their server network, and it was just very, very slow and frustrating to work with, Adam.
Interesting. So I was laughing a little bit there.
Yeah, the price.
Yeah, the price is pretty spendy.
Well, that's if you're not getting a discount from the brokerages, because I hardly know anybody that pays that $4.99.
Yeah,
a lot of these digital, you're getting it supplied as part of your package, and you're getting it at $69 or something, or you don't see the price because it's just built in to the $100, the $200, the $300 per month that the brokerage is charging you for your digital membership package kind of thing, and it's part of that package. But they're being supplied, because they're supplying it to hundreds of agents. They're getting it at a very discounted price, and they're just marking it up to you. It truly is. It truly is the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
But on a larger scale than LineDesk, because they're providing the website. It really doesn't do anything fantastic, but it doesn't do anything really that bad, apart from the slowness of the back end. If I was choosing something, I probably it wouldn't be on the top of my list, honestly. If I was an agent, I'd probably be looking at some of the other solutions out there. There you go, Adam.
Okay. So people probably saw me smiling and laughing a little bit because, Jonathan, your eyes were closed for a good portion of the last 7 to 10 minutes.
Oh, right.
But what's crazy is this guy, I'm not joking, this guy, Jonathan, he can probably tell you about all this stuff in his sleep, even though he wasn't sleeping.
I'm sorry,
you got so much knowledge about it. It's great to be able to share this with people and help them make some better informed choices, right? So,
well, but what you got to understand is you got to do a bit of a dive and do some studying, because they all got different options that appeal for different ways of working. You know, some agents really like doing robocalls. They like getting on the phone. They get results out of it. Other agents, that would be the last thing they would want to do. But the only thing I would end is be aware that, you know, who owns the data, who owns the website, what happens if you want to leave, what are all the extras, these are the things, and what are the branding consequences, what are the consequences of having a site that a lot of your fellow agents are utilizing, and you can't brand it or make it look any different. There are consequences in that.
Definitely.
So you got to make all these decisions. So you got to do a bit of a dive, folks. Yeah.
Well, there's 5 of them. And again, we'd love to share more about our MailRite program, because it has a CRM, it's got emails, text messages, landing pages, digital tools for social media, a review tool. It's priced fair. And the reason it's even built is because Jonathan's been familiar with all this. We both have been in the real estate industry for a good couple decades between both of us, and we know it works. So we're also looking for some champions in different areas and some ambassadors. And there's potential for you to be able to make some incentive income off of it as well. So
for the first year, you get use of everything, plus your website, and hosted for free for the first year. All we ask is that you really work with us and become a real power user and ambassador of the system, because we know personal recommendation from actual agents that utilize in the system, that are respected and seen as people that know the business, is really highly important to get MailRite into more users' hands. But it's a great platform, and it's built, like I say, you won't be tracked. So if you ever decide to leave MailRite, the website, we've designed it so the website can be moved easily onto another hosting platform. But we also provide some really great marketing tools as well, and it's priced very fairly as well. So it's a great platform.
Absolutely. Yeah. So check that out, mail-rite.com. And we hope you learned from some of these better CRMs that are out there that are specific to real estate. And we also hope to provide you a free demo of what MailRite offers as well. And I think that's pretty much it. Any last words, Jonathan?
No, I think they're the main 5 that, if I was an individual small team, I would be looking at the present moment in 2023.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Again, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and like the video, comment, share it, and then hit that notification bell so you are alerted when new free video workshops come out. Have a great rest of the week. And that's it. Thanks again.
Bye.